And here we are, Gray.
Sound shopping.
Sound shopping. We're glad y'all are staying tuned and joining in for this episode of Sound Shopping with Gray and Alma.
That's us.
What have you enjoyed the most today, Gray?
The collectibles, but I'm also going to enjoy this with Sound Shopping, Alma, because a lot of the stuff, we look it up, guys, we get to see some of the history. Now, Miss Alma knows a little bit more about that than I do, but it's just interesting, Alma, learning all this stuff about these wonderful guitars.
It is.
Did I say that right?
You said guitars. He really struggled with that,
Sometimes
folks.
I say guitar.
Guitar is his preferred word.
You can buy one of
there.
those too.
Yeah, he sells guitars all day long.
I am what I am.
He is what he is. And so we're ready to get started. We hope y'all are. We have one more episode after this. We have the Jeweler's Vault at the closing, so y'all stick around if music is not your thing, but we hope it is.
And some more Grandma Buffet with Dave and Gray.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to zip us out of here, ain't I?
Well, that's all right. Dave is getting ready right now.
All right. Let's go with our first item, Gray. You
it.
bring it up, and we'll start talking about that. This is, let me look at it. Oh, yeah, this is that Paul Reed Smith single-cut guitar. This is a beautiful, beautiful guitar. It is in like-new condition. Now, Gray, I know you looked up Paul Reed Smith. We try to give y'all as much interesting information as we can about these items. For those of you who may not know much about them, we're going to tell you a little bit about it.
Well, the birds were very interesting to me. His mama.
That's right.
I mean, hey, Mama.
He actually made his first guitar. He was 20 years old, and it was about 9 years before the company was even established. Right. And he was making a guitar for Peter Frampton, I believe it was.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yeah, Peter Frampton. And he said as he began to do the neck work, he didn't even have to think about it. He was going to put birds there. His mama loved birds.
Avid bird watcher.
Him and his siblings out to watch birds and to the Smithsonian to listen to recordings of birds. So she really instilled birds in their lives in many ways. And so that was a big, important thing to him to have a piece of his mama.
Mama, they're different, too. You can look. We'll get a close-up in a minute, but they're different birds on the
My favorite one on this one, each bird is a different bird, like Gray said. And that third one there, you can tell that's a hummingbird.
Yep.
So, and then there's like
let's give the king give us a shot there on that.
Get a close-up of that guitar there, Ethan. So, yeah, the hummingbird, that's my favorite one. I think it's the third one down. So each one of the, yeah, make sure you get the good guitar. We want to get the neck there.
There's my finger right there on the hummingbird, but the different birds are visible through that. Good camera work there by the king. But
there's a hawk landing. There's a...
the hawk's the other on the bottom.
Yep, and a sparrow, and it's just really neat. I thought that was really neat that he put that love that his mother had for birds and instilled it in every guitar that he made. So those bird inlays is one of the most recognized trademark of the Paul Reed Smith guitars.
Pretty guitar. Pretty. Nice color. Now, we got a bag with this, or
we
a
do.
case?
It has a gig bag. This is like, we'll go back to guitar, and it is a 24-fret guitar. It has your pickups and everything on it. It does have a gig bag. It is in excellent condition, Gray. There's barely, I don't believe there's minimal wear on it. I mean, it is just a beautiful, beautiful guitar. It really matches my nails good, doesn't it?
It does.
So, yeah.
There's a good shot in the corner there also, I see. I hope the pictures are doing justice, because this is a nice guitar.
Very good. I'm so proud of you.
Item 3276, $479.95. So, Alma, not the most expensive, but not the cheapest either. So I say about mid.
Yeah, middle of the road, and you know, they are really good guitars. They're very well made, and they have great sound
nice
quality
item
to
with
them.
that. And it does have the gig bag.
Gig bag included, y'all. Can't beat that. $479.95. If that's something you're interested in, please give us a call, 844-641. Give us a shout out on Facebook. You see us looking back and forth. We've got monitors we're watching, trying to see who's watching so we can say hey to y'all when you pop in. Give us a thumbs up. If you want to ask a question about something, or even if you know something that we don't know that might be interesting, give us a call there at the bottom of your screen, 844-641-PAWN, and talk to one of our pawnbrokers. What do we have next? We have this Emerson.
Emerson, yep.
Flute. Now, Greg, were you in the band?
No, I was not, but I remember the flute. That was always something you would see, but working condition. But no, I was not in the band.
So I was in the band, and I never played the flute. I played the clarinet, but I always wanted to learn to play the flute. So this is one of those items Alma's adding to her list of if y'all don't buy, I might have to buy it myself. But we want you to buy it because I don't want to get in trouble for buying everything. And the corks are all well. The pads are good. Everything is in great condition. It is, you know, this is a student model flute. So if you've got that middle school student starting in the band in middle school, this would be a great purchase for you. A great price, $119.95, I think. My son started playing the trumpet in the 6th grade, and so, you know, we did that finance program where you finance the instrument. This might be a good choice for someone, because a lot of times kids at that age don't know what instrument they want to play or what if they're going to stick with it. So it might be a neat idea to purchase it this way.
Well, for that price, Alma,
right.
$119.95, item 3210, that would be a good item. You wouldn't be out a lot of money. It does have a nice case, I see, too. Nice case.
All right, that's
Nice.
our item number 2 there here on this episode of Sound Shopping. We're going to move right on along to the next item. Now this is another electric guitar. This is a Harley Benton Deluxe Telecaster. And this is another one, again, it is in like new condition.
Yes.
It is made, you feel how heavy that guitar is? It's
Does have a
solid.
little bit of weight to it. I
It's
always say there must be something to it.
If it's a solid, made out of ash, this is ash right here. The neck, of course, is maple. Good solid guitar. It has these Rosewell humbucker pickups. These pickups are
Those are
high-end
nice.
pickups. They're-
Even I knew that.
Yeah, yep. Very expensive pickups. Very nice guitar. Now, Mr. Freddie and Justin, they play all these instruments when we get them in. They tune them up, put strings on them. They get played. We know they sound good. And Mr. Freddie was telling me something interesting about this guitar. They were making prototypes, and it's really hard to distinguish if this was one of the prototypes. But we believe it is because of these expensive
Right. Those are a
pickups
little
that are on
high
it.
end on there.
Yeah, they wouldn't have been able to afford to do that on a
Right.
cheaper guitar.
Well, $299, Alma. 3609 is our item number.
And you know, y'all,
Easy.
if you know guitars and y'all are looking at this, the first thing you might notice is that it has a reverse headstock on it. And Gray and I, again, we always try to talk about instruments before we come on so we know what we're talking about, or think we know what we're talking about.
We try.
And I always thought that the reverse headstock had an actual reason to make the strings have more tension or less tension on either side and either or. And after a lot more research and talking to a lot of people, it's really just an aesthetic thing.
Right.
It's for looks, but do you know, Jimi Hendrix started it, I think. That
And
was
he
the
liked
trend.
that.
He started it trending, and that was his thing. So if you want to look cool like Jimi Hendrix, reverse headstock, Harley Benton Telecaster, right here, right now.
Right.
Give us
Nice
a call, $299.95. And again, y'all, that's one item of its kind. There's not another one here like that. So when our fellows go out to the stores, it's the guys that go that knows these instruments. They know them well. They know that you out there that are looking for instruments, they know what you're looking for. They know what a good deal is. And so they're going to bring that to you here on our show. And we are, I can't believe, Gray, we have several minutes left on the clock, but we're up to our 4th item. Gray is fidgeting with the box.
It is
Can y'all
definitely a
guess
nice
what it
case
is?
because it's
Yes.
got every one of them locked up.
Super nice case. This is our Louis Carpini.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I know.
I said it earlier. There's no telling what I called it.
This is our Louis Carpini full-size violin. It is kind of just an intermediate beginner to intermediate violin. Nothing upper end really about it. It is made by Kennedy Violins. It is a really nice, nice shape. No, not much wear on it. I don't think there's
good
much wear. It
shape.
looks
Pretty
really
little
good.
item.
The case is nice, like Gray said. It comes with a humidor
I
case.
saw that, Alma.
And that humidor just keeps, the humidity just right in there, so you're not going to have any warping or anything of the wood.
Right.
And it also has space net case for 4 bows. So it's probably a serious violinist that's going to carry 4 bows around with them. It does come with 1 bow, so you can add your bows to it if you have more bows and stick it in the box.
Nice item.
Y'all, great price, $299.95.
Item 3219, but it is a nice item with that case, $299.95.
So, if you have, again, another one of those student things, if you have a young child wanting to learn how to play, it's a full size, but it's a great setup right there, y'all.
Yeah, nice item.
Give us a call if you're interested in that one. Now, we probably saved the best for the last, I believe. Gray,
I would say so.
Gray is going to sing and play.
I'm more of a dancer.
Now, if you look at this guitar, your first probably impression is going to be that it looks rather old, and it is.
Oh, yeah.
This is a 70s model Gibson J45 Deluxe. Gray, what did you find out about this?
Alma,
during your
this is
research?
probably their most popular guitar, too. I mean, it's
It
been
is, it
around
is
for a
known.
long
The
time.
J45 is known as their most popular guitar. It is a well sought after guitar. This is a collector's, something that you want to get your hands on. I actually, from time to time, I look things up just to give y'all a comparison. I did find one online. Ethan, I'm going to ask you to give us a little view here. This is the same model from that same era.
Shows we do have a good price here on PSN.
Y'all look at that price. And
Very
you can look
similar.
at the condition of that guitar. I actually, very similar condition. I think that one looks a little more beat up than this one. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But, that just says to me that they were loved and played. And the guys here, every guitarist that comes in our shop that sees that guitar, they grab it, they play it. It has a wonderful, wonderful tone. You won't be disappointed in it. You guys out there that know the Gibson guitars, you know what I'm talking about.
Right. And a case with that.
That's right.
For
We're
that
going to
price,
wrap it up.
$19.95.
We're wrapping it up, y'all. We hope
Time
y'all enjoyed
flies,
it.
don't it, Alma?
That's right.